Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Danthika and Kenny Talk. My name is Danthika Borst, and I'm a realtor at the Art of Real Estate Perfected at Keller Williams Realty Atlanta Partners. Today, we are going to talk about down payments. How much should we put in? Do we really need to put in 20%, or can we get away with less?
Great question, Danthika. Yes, you can definitely put less than 20% down. For USDA and VA programs, you can put 0 down. USDA, you have to buy kind of like an underpopulated area. There's an eligibility map. It has to fit in that map. And there's income limits and loan limits. So you can't make too much money to qualify, and we can't let you borrow too much money. Now, VA, you have to be associated with the military. You have to get a certificate of eligibility from the VA. So for the people that are not buying in an underpopulated area and not associated with the military, great news, we still have 2 more options for you, FHA and conventional programs. FHA, you can put 3.5% down, and conventional, you can put as low as 3% down if it's your first house. If you're a first-time home buyer. So let me define that. A first-time home buyer is someone that has not owned a house in the last 3 years. So if you owned a house 5 years ago, sold, and rented, you too could be a first-time home buyer. So where does this myth even come from that you have to put 20% down? Well, if you put less than 20% down, there's a fee that's involved called mortgage insurance, or PMI. And because of that, amongst other reasons, possibly, but let's just keep it simple, that's why most people will say you have to put 20% down, because there's a stigma with paying this fee. But let me ask you, if you don't have 20% down, then what's the alternative? Is it to rent? Because if you're going to rent, then you're going to watch the homes get more expensive as the home prices go up. You're going to watch interest rates go up, and you're going to watch your rent go up. So you're going to lose 3 times trying to avoid this PMI. And let me tell you, waiting is extremely expensive. This is kind of a perfect timing because I just sold one of my homes, and that home we bought with 5% down. We were not a first-time home buyer. We got a conventional program. We put 5% down. We bought the home for $231,000. 5% is roughly $12,000. And at that time, the interest rates were 2.75. So we got a 2.75% interest rate. I believe if everything, including PMI, was roughly $1,200. I'm not 100% sure my wife pays the bills. But let's say if I wanted to wait because I did not want to pay that PMI because somebody told me, not a mortgage person, but somebody, my mom's brother's plumber, told me do not put less than 20% down because you're going to pay PMI. Let's say the person that I just sold it to, 2 years later, right? 2 years later, we sold for $405. So 20% down is roughly like $81,000. So instead of putting $12,000, he's putting $81,000 down. He doesn't have to pay PMI, but interest rates have gone up. So $81,000. Interest rates right now are like 4.1, 4.25. He's looking at like a $1,900 payment where I was paying $1,200, but he doesn't have to pay PMI. Guys, waiting is extremely expensive. The opportunity cost has to be factored in when you're considering putting either waiting to put 20% down or just buying now if you can comfortably afford it. If you have any questions, give me a call, and I hope to see you next week on Kenny and Danthika Talks.